Hey, what's up, YouTube family? This is At All Things Music. Today we're going to bring you another audio video, and we're going to try to assist in helping you know when it's time to go from an analog mixer to a digital mixer. Okay, we're going to dive right in. We're going to go covering the EQ section. That's one of the most important sections on any board. Okay, on this board, things are more fixed. So this is our low cut. Say this channel, we had a mic in, we want to put on our low cut. It only goes up to 100 hertz. Okay. Then we have a EQ. It goes up to 12 hertz. We have a mid. We don't have a high mid and low mid on here. We just have a mid, and it goes up to 2K, 2.5K. Then we also have a low. It goes up to 80 hertz. On this particular mixer, it's a Mackie Pro. We get one aux send, one effects, and effects is kind of fixed too, because you may have like a delay, you may have a reverb, you may have a plate reverb, but you ain't really running them all at the same time. So it's kind of fixed. So this is the digital mixer is more of what you see is what you get. You can expand out if you want to get more detailed, add some outboard gear, outboard EQ, outboard effects, but then there's more things that you have to carry. Before we switch over, I'll kind of go over to, all right, your left and right, you have a graphic EQ. All right, even that's kind of, fixed. You got a 125, 250 hertz, and then it jumps to 500 hertz. So if you needed to EQ out 300 hertz or 400 hertz, you wouldn't need some type of outboard EQ to do that. All right, let's get the camera adjusted. We're going to switch over to the digital mixer. Okay. All right, we're going to go to the EQ section. All right, we're going to reset it. Okay, I'm going to do a little more adjusting here. Give me a second. We want to cover that. Okay, this EQ section, it goes from 20 hertz up to 20K. Okay, if you're getting requests for bands wanting more monitor mixes and everybody wants their individual mix, you might be time to go digital. As you can see, this board is slightly bigger than the analog board, but this has 24 channels versus the other board has actually 6 channels, 6 inputs, and then a couple stereo channels mixed together. This actually has 24 inputs, individual inputs on this board. Excuse me. If you want to go to effects, you can run your stereo delay, mono delay, dense reverb, lush reverbs, so on and so forth, as you see fit. The analog board still gets a lot of run here. Depends on how many ceremonies we may have, or you might need it for a coffee shop. You might say, hey, I'm used to my analog board. I'm not really trying to do big bands or anything that need multiple mixes. That's fine. That's great. If you do say, okay, it's time for me to move up, look into some digital mixers. They have smaller. We have the Touch Mix 16, and they have an 8. If you're trying to go smaller than that, you don't need 24 channels. I think the Behringer has a 16 up to a 32. So it varies. Go to your local stores, do some research, look it up. But hopefully we helped you to kind of get a little more glimpse of what you may need, and is it time to move up or not. All right. This is At All Things Music. We hope this video helps you. Like, subscribe. This channel is meant for us to learn, grow, and share together. So if anybody have any comments, any questions, nothing's a bad question, or they may have a better way of doing things, put it in the comments. We all want to grow together. All right, everybody have a blessed day.